Everyone, and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 26th through December the 2nd. And this is for your sun, moon and rising. So if you know your moon and rising as well, check those videos out. All links, pertinent links, will be in the show more section below. This is a general reading, guys. So if you would like a personal reading, click on this link here. Also, check me out on Patreon. Patreon is a way to give back to creators, and actually I'm working on a book. So it would really help me if you could support me there. And if you would like to check that out, click on here. Okay, so without further ado, guys, I'm going to go straight to your reading. Aquarius! Aquarius! Darling, welcome to your reading for November the 26th through December the 2nd. And you are the 4th highest views, guys. I wanted to say 4. And so I am doing these readings in order of the highest views. So be the first next week and then you're the first. Be the highest views and then you'll be the first. But anyway, 4th is really good because normally you're the 11th. I usually do them in succession. But I decided to reward those that have the highest views. And you made it last week. Now, what's going on? Major stuff is happening this week, Aquarius. Now, the sun is conjunct Jupiter. It's happening tomorrow. Last week I said it was the 25th, but I was wrong. It's the 26th. And that's Mercury in retrograde. And also, I neglected to mention that look, the sun is conjunct Jupiter every year, but it's in a different sign. It takes 12 years for Jupiter to go around the zodiac. It's been 12 years since the sun and Jupiter were in Sagittarius together. So it's been 12. Think about what happened to you 12 years ago. Try to remember. See if you can remember. Because, darling, this is major. This is happening in your 11th house of community and groups. This is huge. If you're involved, look, you're humanitarians. I'm shuffling the cards at the same time. Let me just do a quick intention here. I've shuffled before, but this is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius for November the 26th through December the 12th. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Aquarius for this coming week? It is Sunday. Normally I get some of these videos out by Saturday, at least 4 of them, but I was a little under the weather and I had a writing deadline, so I just drank tea and did my writing. Now, here we are. So, Jupiter conjunct the sun, darling, or the sun conjunct Jupiter in your 11th house of community. This is major. If you are involved in any kind of humanitarian or, you know, charity or some kind of group, it is massive. This is a wonderful day to do you know, promotions or getting new donors or really taking action, because this is like the boost behind everything. This is really going to help you move forward. This wonderful projects are just going to take off, perhaps social media, anything that's got to do with that. Now, also, anything creative, right? Any kind of creative project that you have is going to take off too. Has the potential. Remember that whatever Jupiter is a benefic planet. What does that mean? It means, you know, positive. Whatever it touches, it expands. Well, you know, that can also be negative. So keep it positive, Aquarius. If your mind goes into negativity, you know, bring it back. Now, yeah, and particularly because you've got Mercury moving in conjunction with the 2 of them on Tuesday with the sun, and this is explosive. Darling, look, don't think small, think big, because things are real. And you're not going to have a choice. You are going to be thinking big. You've got Mercury, the planet of minds, communication, a perfect time to do a presentation for communications. You've got to be out. Monday and Tuesday, be out. Yes, definitely. Darling, you've got to be out networking. Social mixers, whatever groups you're involved with are really going to be beneficial. Now, what else is going on? Friday, you've got, Friday, you've got Mercury. Okay, let me see. So that's, you've got Mercury, darling, Mercury opposing Uranus. Now, Uranus is your sign, is your ruling planet. So is Saturn as well, by the way. So let's see. You've got this happening in your third planet, thoughts, darling, and it's in actually Uranus is in Aries, which is a cardinal planet. It's about getting up, it's about taking action. And then you've got it opposing Venus in your house of transfer. Things are changing. There's major uplifting here. There's lots of change, and I think perhaps in thought patterns, I feel that you might kind of have a transformation in the way you're thinking and the way you're viewing the world and seeing things. I think you're going to be, you're very kind of independent and unique anyway, and this is going to highlight it, but definitely around your thought process. Now, what's the next thing? Mercury moves into Scorpio. See, Mercury moves into Scorpio in your house of career. And also the day after, Venus moves into Scorpio in your house of career. What I would say is that that's very deep. Now, this can be kind of digging deep in the archives. This can also not kind of revealing, you may kind of want to kind of hold back some, secrets, and you're not feeling like you want to reveal things to people, a lot of information. That's how it can manifest. I am going to say that you have this incredible psychic power. We all do this week. But you really have this incredible psychic ability, intuitiveness. You're going to trust your gut feeling this week, Aquarius. It's really going to help you come out of it. It's going to be hard for you to come out of your head because you're going to be kind of exploding with brilliant ideas, and write everything down. If you can't, things might come at you so fast that you might not even have time to write them down. So this is use a voice memo on your phone. Get all your ideas down, because this energy is not going to happen for another 12 years, darling. So you want to really take advantage of this. Oh, these are clarifying cards. These are clarifying cards for Aquarius for November the 26th through December the 2nd. Oh, my nose is going crazy. Spirit is here big time. Now, listen, there could be a power struggle at work also with this energy. There may be some dominance. There may be an urge for you to sacrifice yourself. You can either be submissive or you can be dominant. The lesson or the goal is to try to be diplomatic and kind and compassionate. And I'm going to say that because also the Sun is is square to Mars on the Sunday. And that is saying, that's in your house of community too. So particularly if groups and community and organizations have something to do with your work, think before you speak, because this is it's a tendency to react emotionally. And these, you're going to have this intense, deep, emotional feelings towards the end of the week because of, Mercury and Venus moving into Scorpio. So this is intense, deep. These are power struggle kind of. This is a power struggle kind of energy. This can be jealousy. This can be envy. This can be deep and emotional. But with the, on the same day, you're going to have, the sun square to Mars. It's about saying things. It's about, reacting emotionally instead of responding. So, it's always a good idea to think before, bite your tongue, Aquarius. We all have to do that, actually. We have to really not jump when our buttons are pushed and really kind of, think. Because our urge is to go, blah, 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 but, hold back. Hold back, you're moving too fast. You gotta make the love last. Oh my God. Normally I say I'm Doppo by the time I get to Aquarius, but I think I'm feeling your energy, your quirky, unusual, unique energy. That's what I'm feeling here, darling. And so I just become this crazy, unique, I want to say wonderful person, because that's what I think Aquarians are. I think you're a wonderful. My mum was an Aquarius. My granddaughter's a triple Aquarius. Oh, darling, there's no hope for her. Don't let her hear this. She's always up in her head. Darling, I have to talk her off the ledge all the time. Anyway, let's go to this. Your horoscope is done. Let's go to the Magician. Oh, let's clarify this card, please. I didn't want to say that out loud. Now you know what your first card is. It's good. Let's clarify. Clarifying card for the Magician for Aquarius. Oh, there it is. Now, let's clarify for Aquarius. Please, let's clarify. Let's clarify. Also, that energy can be, the energy in Scorpio can also be manipulative too. Clarify. Oh, lovely. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Aquarius, we have your cards. Now, the first card out for you is the Magician. And the Magician is, look, the Magician can manipulate. And that's what I'm getting, manipulate. I think it's really important. Look, the Magician, I always say, is a co-creator, but he can also be a manipulator because he manipulates things and turns them into something. And look, on the bottom line is, he's saying this card's message is you have everything you need and require to create the life that you desire. So that's what the Magician says. Now, clarifying it is the Three of Water. The Three of Water is an emotional card, right? The Three of Water is connected to the emotions. Now, this is a celebratory card. So listen, this is about creativity. Remember how I said to you creativity? If you focus on creating something wonderful, some art or something beautiful, and give that to the world, this is celebration. This is about being really creative and celebrating, darling. This is going to be very successful. And 3 is the number for Jupiter. It's expansion. It's wonderful. Now, the next card you have is the 5 of Cups. It's very important. Remember how I mentioned that whatever Jupiter touches, it expands? This is about seeing your cup as half full as opposed to half empty. He is focusing on, this card is affectionately known as crying over spilt milk. And people go nuts when I say that. I didn't make this up, darling. It's not my meaning. This is when you're focusing on something that hasn't worked out for you. And it may seem trite when they say crying over spilt milk. It's a metaphor, right? So this is about this. Look, when you are here, he's got he's got 3 cups that spilt, but right behind him are 2 full cups, and he's not even looking that he's not even acknowledging that he has those cups, because he's so in the disappointment of these 3 cups, losing these 3 cups. When this card comes up, it is saying that really look at your glass as half full. Celebrate the magic in every moment. When you focus on what you have, you're not thinking about what you can't have and you don't have. And remember, it's so important this week because Jupiter is at play. Whatever you are focusing on will expand. If you're focusing on losing something and not being able to have it and it's gone, then you'll lose things and things will be gone. I can't stress how important this is. And look, you've got the 3 of Earth. The 3 of Pentacles is like, you know, that's expansion. Again, another Jupiter number, right? 3, expanding. Whatever you focus on will expand. Come into your glass half full. Focus on what you have, not what you don't have. I always say, you know, sometimes it's very hard for people to come from this energy into what you have, but it's actually quite simple and it's quite easy. You do it in little increments. You wake up in the morning. Oh, I'm so grateful that I woke up. Maybe you'll have a glass of water. I'm so grateful that I have this glass of water out of a tap, because there are people that walk miles a day to get water. Think about that. We have it in our faucets, in our taps. I'm so grateful that I can have this tea. I'm so grateful that I have this, that I have this, that I have that. When you start focusing on that and you start being grateful for the little things, it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And you start to see things that you have and you no longer focus on what you don't have. You might go there occasionally. We all do. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. But when you do focus on what you have, then your mind changes. And you know, Aquarius, that when you look, I have my friend is an Aquarian and she can manifest like anything she wants. But when she goes down that spiral, she can manifest that too. So it's like, you know, sometimes it's like my granddaughter. I have to talk her off the ledge, right? It's little increments, darling. Start watching, you know, inspiring things. Don't look at the news. Do a news fast, darling. That's very depressing. And, you know, try not to look at the feeds on social media. That's even worse. I can go on those and then I'll find myself crying. And look, you have the Messenger of Earth. This is a wonderful opportunity. This is a gift of opulence. This is manifesting energy. Opportunities are going to come in for you. But if you're focusing on these spilt cups, you're really not going to see these opportunities. So you only see opportunities when you look for them. So I'm saying, Aquarius, these opportunities are there. Please look for them, because, you know, when you look for them, you see them. The next card up for you is the King of Cups. And look at him. He's got Saturn in there. That's your planet, darling. That planet rules you as well as Uranus. So, and that's the, you know, that's the planet of lessons and restriction kind of thing. This is about, I have a feeling that you're going to be pushing emotions down somewhat. It's that when Venus and Mercury move into Scorpio, you're going to kind of have secrets that you don't want to let out. He is the counselor. Choose someone that you trust. And you may not, there may not be someone, you know, somebody who's going to really tell you the truth in a kind and compassionate way, who understands you, who understands your plight. Give them a call and let that out there. Somebody that won't tell everyone, that will understand how you're feeling. It's very important for you to let this these emotional feelings out and don't stuff them in. And look, you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is it's the service card, darling. If you are in service, this is wonderful. And I'll tell you what, you are being called to action. This is your life purpose is calling you this week. Let me tell you, this energy is so incredibly intense and supportive for you to get. And I really think that it's about helping other people. The 6 is about helping other people. And you could be the counselor for some other people too. But I feel that you need this outlet. You need to contact somebody that you trust. Answer the call, darling. You are being called to a higher call. It's a higher action. This is your spiritual calling. This is your life purpose. Look, it's not saying quit your job or just like that. This is saying start doing the research. What is it that really feeds your soul, that makes you feel passionate? And I'm getting creativity. This is about being creative. This could be about writing. It could be about painting. It could be about sculpting. This is, you know, bringing beauty to the world, and sharing it. And perhaps helping people through doing creative projects. I'm just getting that for you. This is all about creativity, right? This is creating something out of nothing, the magician. All he has are the 4 elements. Well, the 4 elements are water that we drink, the air that we breathe, the earth that we grow our food in and walk on, right? And then fire, how we keep warm, and passion. Darling, Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being the 4th highest viewed video. And please, let's make it number 1 this time. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment and give me feedback. I really appreciate your comments and your feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.